Hey guys, Deng Autotech here. Today I'm working on a Mercedes-Benz a C-Class, a C230, and the customer had the car just sitting for years. And when I came to first check the car, I tried to start it, and unfortunately, not even the dashboard came on, which indicates that first thing came to my mind was the battery. So I checked the battery, and I found out that the battery wasn't even charged. I took it for a 1 hour charge. I came back, I installed it, I tried the car again, and it didn't start. Same problem. So what I did, I informed the customer to replace the battery. So we did replace the battery. As you can see, that's a new battery right there. Now to each time I start the car, it cranks and it turns on. However, after the car came on, I did scan the car, and when I scanned it, I got two codes. One was a code P2176, P2176, which was a said throttle actuator idle relearn. Also, I had a P0730 code, which was for that's a transmission code. However, with these type of cars, we don't have anywhere that you could check the transmission. This is the oil dipstick for the oil, not for the transmission. So they don't have a way how you could check the transmission. It's a sealed transmission. However, I had already bought the oil and the filter. I'm gonna do this transmission. I'm gonna remove the pan and put a new transmission filter and a new transmission oil. I have already also get new engine oil because I'm going to change the oil. The oil doesn't look too healthy in this car, as you can see. Yeah, let me put it over. Not yeah, this oil is dirty. Yeah, so I'm gonna also change the oil and filter. I have the oil and filter already. But when I install the new battery, I get the car started, and I wanted to pull the car away from this location because I don't have a good location to work. And while I was pulling back, I heard the steering like whining like loud, and I had just added some power steering fluid. But the power steering fluid goes right in here. This is the power steering reservoir right here, right under this air duct passage right here. Yeah, okay, here we go. This is the power steering reservoir. Okay, and when I look inside, as you could see, it was empty. See, it's empty, and the dipstick doesn't have any oil. So I went and I got some power steering fluid, the original, and I put in a little, and I didn't see any leaks. I looked under the car and there were no leaks. So I continued to put it in. I turned the key to the on position, but I didn't start the car, and I tried to turn the steering, but it was hard. So I came back, I bump start it so that it starts to suck the fluid, and that's how the steering got a little bit softer and softer. However, I still take a look at the bottom, there were no leaks. So I continued to fill the power steering reservoir with power steering fluid, and I tried to bleed the system. It got quiet, it wasn't giving any problem, so I closed it and I decided to go and do a test drive. As soon as I reversed to do my test drive, I heard a loud whining sound. Whing. So I came back, drive back forward to check what it was, and the power steering oil was leaking. Now, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for more videos on any other cars that I'll work on for the future. Okay, I haven't posted a video in a while, and I know I apologize to my subscribers and my fans because I've been doing some work, but I'm that busy that, you know, it's hard to shooting videos when you're by yourself and you're working and you're trying to concentrate. However, if you're having a power steering leak and you don't know where it's coming from, and you have a 2006 Mercedes Benz C-Class, all right, I was looking for this leak because I saw that there was a lot of power steering fluid on the ground. I had to even throw some sand on it and dust. See, I didn't notice that was coming in from the first time. I didn't notice it was coming out. Okay, so if you have a Mercedes Benz, you could see it. This was sitting for years. See how dusty and a lot of webs. See, webs. Look at the grill. I'll have to clean this car. Look at it. See, I took off the splash shield. That's the splash shield right there. Has oil on it. That's the front grill right there. Okay, and I'm all full of webs too. All right, so now I was trying to find this power steering leak, and I did a check, and I went and I couldn't find it. So I decided to start the car, and I looked under the car, and I eventually found a power steering leak. So this video, if you have a car like this and your leak is hard to find, I'll show you where one of the places you can look. And could you believe it, it's right there at the AC compressor. The AC compressor has like a bolt, like a sharp, like these star bolt that is poking. It makes a hole on the high pressure line of the power steering. Let me show you. Okay, the high pressure line starts, this is the reservoir, right? And I'll come to the side. Just you look down there, right here where my finger is. I'll move it. See that huge bolt right there. It's kind of dark. Yeah, it's kind of dark to see it. Yes, okay, cool. Right there. Okay. That's a bungee bolt. Okay, and that is designed for power steering fluid to pass through that bolt and go into the high pressure line. So that's a bungee bolt, and that bolt has a hole. So the fluid will come from here, come right inside the bolt and go right into this hose right there. All right, let me get my mirror to touch to show you. Okay. All right. Yes, right through that. The oil goes through here, right through the hose. Okay, so this is the high pressure line. Okay, and the low pressure line is this one here, because this one is the one that goes into the cooler. All right, so this high pressure line here runs down there, right, and it comes like right where you see I'm pointing the mirror right there. That's the hose right there. Goes all the way around. Yes, good. This is it right here. Right, it comes all the way around, goes right. Then it has a joint right there. It's kind of hard to see. Let me see if I could show that joint better. Oh no. Okay, I apologize, but it has a joint right there that turns around. I'll show you when I go from under the car, and I'll show you where the leak is coming from. Okay, so now I'm coming under the car. All right, and when I was looking for the leak, okay, it was hard to detect. So I went back up and I started the car, and as soon as I started the car, okay, I saw the leak coming right from here. Right from here. Okay, it was pouring like crazy right from here. So I'm like, but where could this have a hole? Because I don't see any holes on the hose, and I was looking real good, and this is what I get to observe. When I look at the, I check on top of it, and you could see, okay, right where that nut is, you could see a little bulge already. Okay, but let me take it around to the other side. Okay, all right, apologize for the bad shooting. Yes, okay, okay, I apologize. All right, okay, yeah. All right, now can I get it a good view? Okay, cool, right there, right there. See, right there is where this AC, that's the AC compressor. If I zoom back and come a little forward, you could see that's the belt. All right, I know it's really not a good view, but that's the best I can do. That's the belt, and that's the not the bolt, that the star bolt that is on the AC compressor, and it made a hole in the high pressure line, causing it to leak. Right here where right there where my finger is at, see there, there's a hole right there, and all my power steering fluid had leaked out from here, right from here. See, see, see. Okay guys, another one here. I am taking down a low pressure line for the power steering. It's busted. I thought it was a high pressure line, however it's a low pressure line, and you can see, yes, that's power steering fluid right there, this power steering fluid. Okay, however this line was busted, and it was torn by the AC. The AC has a bolt that is poking a hole on the hose, on the soft side of the hose. Okay, but this video here is to show you how to remove this low pressure line here. First, I loose two 10mm nuts that was right here, right in the center. All right, and then I loose a clamp from there, right, that was connected up there to that same little piece that you see there. So I do put a little half a bottle for the power steering fluid, the remaining to drip in. Then as you can see, I trace the line Okay, I lose the 210. All right, then you come over here. Okay, and this is a 2006 Mercedes-Benz C230. It's a C-Class. And to lose the low pressure line, okay, there's a star, not one, like you see these two that are right here, like these two, one, two. Yes, there's one like that over there, all the way where my ratchet is at. I don't know why Mercedes put it all the way there. Okay, I finally got the hose off the car, and it was all the way up there, right in there, all the way up in that corner. See, right there, right, all the way there. To get it I had to try to play with it and try to get it out. This is what it looks like. Okay, and make sure this comes out too, the O-ring. All right, so, and this was what was leaking right here. Okay, okay, let me turn the video this way. Yeah, all right, let me see if I could. Okay, put it in the light. Probably could be a better view. Okay, no. Okay, this is my problem right here. Big leak. Big hole. All right. Let me see. Okay. All right, better. A lot better. Okay, so this was what was leaking on the car. Wasted all the power steering fluid. All right, and this was caused because of the AC compressor, and you could see the Mercedes-Benz logo on it. All right, and this is the way it came out from under there with this hook. So I'm gonna have to try to see how I could get it back in the right way. However, it seems as if though this has 4 corners that would hold this in place when I put it back like that. All right, there we go. 2006 Mercedes-Benz C-Class C230 low pressure line that is connected to the power steering housing. Okay, from this hose here all the way through down to this one that was busted. So now this part costs a lot, so I'm going to see if I could go to the wreck yard and get this part, and I'll slap it in back and take it from there. Okay, see you in the next video. Okay, my people, I'm back. I went to the salvage yard in order to get this part here. Okay, this is the part that I went to get. This is the part that is busted. Okay, so now I'm just ready to reinstall back into the car. All right, and put in the oil and check if there will be any leaks. Okay, but if you want to save yourself some money, Okay, this part here at the dealer is over $200. I check at Advance Auto, it was $244.11. Okay, so at the dealer it would be a lot more. And I went to the salvage yard and I got this part for only $16 plus tax and environmental fee. It came up to like $25. So that's a huge saving, like over $200. Okay, so sometimes when uh you can do your own stuff and you have time to save yourself some money, you go to the salvage yard, you could save yourself a lot of money. Now I'm gonna install this in the car. um I, I, I'm by myself, so I won't be able to do a video and do the installment, so I'll just continue after I reinstall the hose, the lower power steering low pressure hose, and then from there I'll continue the video. Okay people, it's now in. As you can see, I still have my tool right there on the nut. Okay, I still have my tool. You see the best view. Okay, right there on the nut, right over the boot. All right, now I know I have it in. It's right there, you could see. There it is. Okay, it's nice and snug. Okay, see, right there, nice and snug. Okay, so that's a nut. All right, it's in tight. Okay, see the tool that I showed already, the star. Okay, it's an E12. To do this job, it's an E12. So now I have the low power steering, low pressure line in. As you can see, this is the one from the junkyard, but it has the Mercedes logo on it. Wait, let me see, better view. Right there. Okay. See? No more leaks. No more leaks. All right. However, since this was the area that was responsible for the leak, this nut right here, this one